What is up, beautiful people of the internet? Zaziko here. Today, I am bringing you my CWL Dallas open bracket predictions. I did pool play predictions earlier. Right now, I am bringing you my Dallas open bracket predictions, and I just have to say this open bracket is insane. Usually, open bracket teams come out, they go 0-3 in pools. Or 0-4 pools, they don't make any noise and they go home. But the names that are in this open bracket it's a team could come out of the open bracket and win the whole thing, basically. So I'm just gonna start off by naming a couple notable teams in the open bracket before I give my top 4 teams who I expect to make it out of the open bracket and into pool play. So starting off with Lightning Pandas. And that team was formerly known as Team Canada. That's Royalty, Goonjar, Proto, and Exotic. Royalty and Proto were previously on Enigma 6 before being dropped. Goonjar, a longtime TK member and Boots to Ground legend, and Exotic, who was on the Cloud9 roster along with Aches. Another team is the Gosu Crew, which consists of Fastballa, Juju, Clink, and Pemby. Fastballa made some noise last year under Panda Gaming. Soar, a veteran lineup here of BL-Fire, Mochilla, Sinful, Miracles. Miracles, of course, the 2013 Call of Duty World Champion. We have Team Allegiance of Spoof, Nova, Believe, and Mayhem, who did very well in the previous open
advance and take position.
2K. We have Millennium. That consists of Pyro, Zankyo, BRK, Brez. They are an European team. I believe they did fairly well. Era, which consists of Proofy, Rally, Dito, and Havoc. Proofy, of course, a X Games gold medalist under Optic Gaming when he played for them. Havoc, he played on Evil Geniuses. Oh, shoot, I jumped into that name. After that, we have Echo Fox, which consists of Gunless, Vicento, Assault, and Saints. Gunless, breakout player under E United and FaZe Clan last year, of course. Assault, young talent, played with Cloud9 under Aches. Can't really expect him to do good. He had to play for Aches. I'm not really paying attention to the game right now. I'm reading my notes off of my phone, so I don't really know. I'm like kind of trying to play, kind of trying to read. It's pretty hard here. Crouch back here while I read. Oh, and Saints, of course, played on Luminosity. Has a lot of slaying power. Very good player. Very good submachine gun player. And then we have Infused, Zerg, Nile, Nolson, and Defrag. Strong EU team in the open bracket. We have Excel, Zed, Desire, Quicker, and Alex. And then, of course, FaZe Clan, Attach, Zuma, Replays, and Priesta. Attach and Zuma, 2 submachine gun stars. Replays, a world champion. And Priesta, a young talent. He played under Cloud9 last year. This is the fact. The name FaZe Clan is just such a big name in the Call of Duty scene that you can't really believe that they're in the open bracket. I cannot remember the last time a FaZe Clan team had to fight their way through the open bracket. And a lot of people are saying that that team is bad. I think when it was first formed, I didn't think it was that bad of a roster. You know, you have a world champion in Replays, 2 star submachine gun players in Zuma and Detach, and then a young talented Priesta. The only problem, I guess you could say, is Priesta ran a sub last year, and Replays was never like a strong AR player. He mostly played objective, so he didn't really specialize submachine gun AR. There is a lack of an AR presence on that team, but if you have Replays and maybe form Priesta into an AR role, so that's a very good roster. And they're obviously still working on it. They still have some things to do. But I think if they've figured some stuff out before this Dallas Open, they'll be fine. That team is going to be able to perform. After FaZe Clan, we have Underworld Esports, which consists of Killa, Fears, Sender, and Swarly. That's a very veteran lineup. Killa, a world champion. Swarly, been around the scene for a while. He played as a fill-in for E United last year during the gunless benching. Gosh, I am not... every time I look up at the screen, I'm just like trying to run to the map, trying to read, look up at the screen, dead. And then we have Supremacy, which consists of Vortex, Easy, Tony J's, and Dynasty. I think that's a strong French team. That's the second best team in French behind Vitality. I expect them to play very well in the open bracket. Not a bad team at all. And then we have Next Threat. This is an interesting team here. We have Sensor, Ricky, Methods, and Nagafin. 3 veterans, and then Nagafin yet to prove himself on boots to ground. He was a Call of Duty World Champion runner-up on Advanced Warfare. But a lot of people are saying that he will not be as good boots to ground. Which, I mean, I could see that. A lot of his play revolved around him having the advanced movement. And I can't really say a lot about how the other veterans are performing on this Call of Duty because they haven't made it far enough in the 2Ks for us to see them play. Like they've gone out to some decent teams, top 32, but I mean, I don't know anything about them to like say they're contending or they're just getting straight up ran through by top level teams.
We're winning the fight.
There's a lot of uncertainty surrounding that, but I honestly don't think that team is going to do anything this year. I mean, Sensor has to be surrounded by a core group of 3 and have him play objective. That was the main part of what he did in his Call of Duty career. Even back when he competed at the top level for however long, he was an objective player. So I don't think that team is really gonna do anything. So, given my top 4 teams, these are the teams that are gonna fight their way through the open bracket. They're gonna make it into pools. First off, Echo Fox. There's a lot of debate on whether they should even be in the open bracket. But obviously they didn't have enough pro points. They weren't. Other teams played slightly better than them. They are an open bracket team. I see them making it out into pools. It goes on to FaZe Clan. I don't see a world where there's a FaZe Clan team that doesn't possess enough skill to make it out of the... once again, I apologize for the gameplay. I'm looking at my phone most of the time. I'm trying to read my notes off. I'm just kind of running around the map doing random things. I probably could have just stayed in the headquarters. Next team is Allegiance. They played very well in the last North American 2K. They know what they're doing. They're working hard. There's a lot of young talent on that team. I see them making it out of the open bracket. my final open bracket team out of France, Supremacy. They're the number 2 seed overall in the open bracket. They're playing really well. Those are the 4 teams I see making it out. Teams that and I think Killa's team Underworld has been doing decent recently. They might have a chance. Excel has been doing pretty well recently. They have a chance. Era, they could have surprised us. They could have figured out their problems. They could make some noise. But those are... And next threat, I know everyone wants to believe in FaZe Censor, and he has a massive fan base, but I don't see that team being good enough to beat Echo Fox, FaZe Clan, Supremacy if they needed to. I'm not sure where they stack up in the open bracket. I don't know if they're even going to make a very deep open bracket run. And then coming into pools though, I only really see Echo Fox being able to make noise in pool play. I mean, unless FaZe on LAN. I know they've gone in to 2 game 5s with Evil Geniuses the past 2 games, so maybe FaZe, if they can show up on LAN. And then, I can't forget about Lightning Pandas. That Team Canada team of Royalty, Goonjar, Proto, and Exotic. I think they still have a good chance of making it out of the open bracket too. This is the most stacked open bracket ever in competitive Call of Duty. These are all teams that are incredibly good. They have a lot of talent. They have a lot of big names. There's a lot of experience. There's a lot of good boots on the ground players, and you just really don't know what to expect here. So that's once again my 4 teams are Allegiance, Supremacy, FaZe Clan, and Echo Fox. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.